we are getting into our best of 1 series in the round of 16. Yep, in the round of 16 of the ESL Go4Heroes number 13. We're going to be playing between 2 French teams, Baron 4 and MadCorps eSports.
Yep. On the other part of the bracket, we could either have Mouse Control, Team Refuse, Voice Kazooie, GxxShock, and Friends.
Yep,
that's the other parts out here.
All very good teams. We have some good potential over there.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like it's going to be a fun part of the bracket. Up there, I think all parts look fairly balanced now. Taking a look. Oh, yeah. Looks like a really cool bracket already.
Indeed. We're having some good matches. Also, Mouse Control just lost to Team Refuse.
Ooh, okay.
So it's going to be Refuse, GxxShock, or Voice Kazooie. But for now, we have spawned into the Cursed Hollow, and ladies and gentlemen, spawning on the left-hand side in the blue trunks, it is MadCorps eSports. And starting in the top lane, it is going to be GxxShock playing the Zagara with the Master Skin. In the mid lane, it is Lolony on the Tassadar with the Mech Skin. STK on the regular Ufa. Master Skin Valor being played by JPL. And in the bot lane, with the War Master Chen, it is Yuki.
Ooh. Really, really cool skin. Indeed. Their opponents on the right side, in the red trunks, they are Baron 4 with Karma playing Malfurion. And we already have some action. Arony is playing Diablo. Kea is playing Tyrande. Down here in the mid lane, we have Zazamel, or Zaza Lamel. Oh gosh, I'm just going to call him Zaza. Is playing Rhaegar. And in the bot lane, we have Pyrolus playing Sergeant Hammer.
Yep, this is going to be a pretty good game. I'm quite excited about this. Let's have a look at some of the level 1 talents. Pretty standard out of everyone. We have the Regen Master coming out of Chen. Going to be getting that huge tankiness so that he can play a bit...
up there, Jellic needs to watch out. There comes the root, and looks like he's going to go down. Nice job here by the party lane. Arene getting that final blow, and this is going to push this lane quite hard. Looks like in the bot lane, it's just Chen and Tassa, but Uther maybe looking to join the fray here. Pyrolus needs to step back.
Yep,
since he's the only one here.
Going to be grabbing that watchtower and heading back to his lane. He does miss out on that health globe, unfortunately, so we won't get the Conjurer's Pursuit stack from that. But now he is just going to hang in the bush and look for an ambush. Tassadar going for the Psy Infusion rather than the Conjurer's Pursuit, relying more on his Storm for extra damage and mana rather than the extra mana regen that he'd get late game with that Conjurer's Pursuit. An interesting choice for now, though. Diablo and Tyrande instantly revealed in their gank attempts by Oracle.
Yeah, it's not going to work like that. That's Tassadar strength.
They do the fake walk away and then come straight back looking for the opportunity. And right now...
Well, he has 8 seconds, then Oracle is back up.
Yep, 5, 4... Storm for Scout.
Nice
Lolony
storm.
On top today. Very, very nice. Arony poking his head in, seeing if he can catch anything anyway. And we mentioned the amount of healing that's coming down for what is what we consider a 2 support comp is technically a 3 support comp if you count Tyrande. Oh, there's the overpower onto STK, but not catching anyone out. But we have double healing ward and healing totem, plus 3 people with an actual heal ability, and the extra health regen onto Arony.
Like you said, you called it amplified healing on Diablo. Yeah. Well, it does make so much sense.
Yeah, he's gonna be staying very, very alive. And even Rhaegar has got the Feral Heart, which increases his health regen by 100%.
Yeah,
while
they're
he
just
is in
so
Ghostfall.
sustainy. This is the most sustainy you can get.
Yeah, except for Hammer, but she has extra range, so the whole point is she isn't in the fight and doesn't take damage to begin with. For now, though, nice knockback onto STK. Yuki is coming in from the side.
Good move by JPL coming in from the back, and there comes the overpower.
Oh,
he can get back out again.
Yep, Kie having to back up a bit. It has already dropped the Hunter's Mark. We're now seeing Zaza having to retreat. Nice knockback from Hammer. And nice stun there coming out of Kie. They're going on to JP. Nice vault through the Hammer, though. And they're all dropping low. Despite all the sustain, they're having a lot of trouble engaging this. But Hammer, the one who matters for damage-wise, is still pretty high on health. How many of their wards have they used? They have used all of their wards. They've used all of their wards and totems. Diablo, though,
really good control then by MadCorps to actually deal with this. But looks like they can finally get control of that tribute. Nope, not yet. Tesla still has a word to say about this.
And he can keep doing this for quite a while. He's just going to roll in and tank Sergeant Hammer with his shield, able to deny both players here. And finally, Kia just going to stop trying to tap this and instead going to aggro a bit onto Lonnie. Now just heading to the mid lane, just giving up on this completely. Not realizing that, well, Valor and Tassadar are now back. They're going to be attempting to deny this. Yuki coming from the back as well onto Pyro. He's going to have to back up, though, playing it safe. Looks like Zaza will maybe get it. Nope, he died.
Still not happening. Ooh, Yuki jumping on top of Pyrolus. This is going to change things quite a bit, but he's just standing there, taking it.
Yeah, there we go.
Fire from behind.
Able to deny it. Pyro having to pop first aid. Yuki still going aggro onto this, playing very, very aggressively onto Pyro.
There's a nice move. Now
There's the dive, body blocking him off, and
Diablo trying to help out, but it's not going to work. Or is it?
Oh, nice.
Oh, good move. But Yuki caught out behind the wall here, if it looks like it.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to tank this up with his shield and then dive over a tower to give himself some freedom. And the tribute finally went over to MadCorps there. Very well played by Yuki. He is also running the very tanky build like we were talking about earlier. Regeneration Master at level 1, Amplified Healing for himself. His team is running a Totem as well. And he has the Brewmaster's Balance and now is diving onto Arady here. Now these two are basically going to be in a fight to see who is tankier. The difference is Arady has a way of interrupting Yuki's main tankiness factor.
Yeah, and I think, I gotta say, I mean, looks like Diablo is going to be the one that's the tankiest option here. If he can stay alive and get those souls up.
Yeah, this is true.
They do have that triple support, Tyrande, Malfurion, and Rhaegar. You called it out. I mean, usually Tyrande not your main support, but with this combination, wow. That's just so much healing. We've got to keep an eye out on that. They have that level 10s available. Let's see. It's Rain of Vengeance on Vala, Divine Storm, the Wandering Keck, Archon, and just the Gara missing, but it's going to be the Maw. No way around it.
Well, she could be trying to cheese, but no, there's the Maw. Would have been nice to see the Dinosaur just be very cheesy and just try backdoor stuff, but no, you want it for the team fight. It's very effective. Not much reason not to do it. Owl actually misses Jellic here. He's going to have no interruption gathering this tribute, and that will make it 2 tributes to 0 for MadCorps, who are using this opportunity of the little lead they have to go for their boss.
I really got to call out Jellic here. He's doing an amazing job creep spreading. Look at this map. It's all creeped up all the way to the fort. He already sieged up the fort quite well, and I think the creep tumors actually helped him out so much so in this last tribute taken. And they completely stopped Baron 4 from going for that tribute.
He's actually tried to deny the boss here, but he's getting rooted and harassed by a lot of members here. He's not going to be able to stop the boss unless he gets
the barrel's actually active. There. Oh, he's going to be rooted down. This is dangerous.
If he barrels now, he might be able to knock them out. He's trying for it, but he dies. If he had a bit more health, he might have been able to stop that boss and steal it. Varying Maw did go down onto Kia, but Jen, he dived in a bit too early there. If he dived in a bit later, then used his barrel, he would have been able to steal the boss, but wasn't able to manage it. Malfurion running the Twilight Dream as his ultimate, getting that extra damage in the silence. SDK getting caught out here, cleanses himself so that he can't be overpowered. However,
there's the overpower again, though.
Saved the overpower.
And there's a nice stun, but he still gets away. Good shielding by his teammates.
Rain of Vengeance able to slow down the enemy team by Valor, keeping Uther alive and safe. He's going to go and help Lolony take this easy camp in the top lane. Valor heading to the bot lane, clear that up, grab some XP.
Yeah, and we have Lightning Breath being taken by Diablo this time. So, no more shenanigans.
There's not much to interrupt here, except maybe Chen when he is brewing, but does make enough of a difference to not just go for the extra damage.
Yeah, I think extra damage does work out quite well. And then, well, I mean, Starfall, Lightning Breath, well, there's no really cool synergies, but
well, I think fair, if they can silence people and get them, they're slowed with the Starfall, they can just sort of just fire breath them as they run out of the Starfall. It's not the best, but
it's not the best. I mean, it's only a 20% slow.
It's all about damage. They basically want the other team to engage onto them so that they're running into all these damage abilities. That's going to be their best chance.
Yeah, we have Mutalisk coming in for Sagara. Of course, the multi-shot build for the Valor Sprint for Uther. Then Relentless on Chen. And down here, the Shrink Ray on Tassadar.
Yep.
I don't know, Shrink Ray? Maybe just on
It's
Tirana.
usually Shrink Ray or the Phase Shift on Tassadar, but yeah, Shrink Ray, Sergeant Hammer, or Diablo are probably going to end up being the
Sergeant Hammer, yeah, true.
Yeah,
if you can actually get to her, that's probably the biggest issue there.
Yeah, Diablo also would be a pretty nice target. If you Shrink Ray him before he uses his Lightning Breath, then it's going to reduce the damage, I believe, by 50%. So if you can get that off quick enough, then that could be pretty cool.
Yeah, completely take him out of the fight. They have the curse now. They want to add in some Siege Giants, and it's going to work out quite well.
Yep,
See, we're going to see that first engagement with all heroics up. Or pretty much all heroics, yep. They're up now.
Yep, they're looking for their opportunity. Arani getting a lot of healing. He hasn't hit 100 souls this entire game. That is a bit of a difficulty. He's getting a lot now, though.
Healing really helps out quite a bit. I mean, doesn't even matter if he gets all those souls. I mean, of course it matters. It's way better, but still with the healing, I think they can stand their ground. But they're like 3 levels behind right now. That's massive. And that's the next fort going down. And it's just so easy for MadCorps to pick these up.
Yeah, they lost top fort already to the Siege Giants, and then MadCorps grabbed the bottom fort. They're now actually going for bottom keep and looking for the opportunity to see if they can grab that Zagara, throwing down some roaches to tank the keep shots. And they are just going
so much damage output by MadCorps. Oh, they can see engaged by Aaron. Angelic completely caught out. There's the Maw. Nice Maw, getting 2 heroes caught out there. But Angelic drops so incredibly low. Can she get away?
Nice.
Nope, she can't. And she drops. But Malfurion also taken down. SDK incredibly low. There comes the Kek, pushing Peerless away from this fight. And looks like it's going to be a disengage coming out of MadCorps, trying to cut their losses here. And I think it was definitely the right decision.
Yep, very nice. Both teams losing 1 member, but the amount of damage that MadCorps has been able to do has solidified them a pretty convincing lead. But we did see a pretty nice fight there. Already, however, started his Lightning Breath while facing the wrong way. Lightning Breath starts whichever way Diablo is facing nowadays, rather than whichever way your mouse is pointing. He will then have to turn to where your mouse is pointing and run it that way. Angelic almost was able to escape there, but he was taken out by the final Starfall shot as he exited the Starfall area. So he did go down. I didn't even see if Twilight Dream went off. It's not on cooldown, so I don't even know if it went off at all.
That's a little bit unfortunate, but I think he was too far off, and then just picked off so insanely fast.
Or it just already came back up. But Lightning Breath was on 60-second cooldown, and that only just came up, so I'm assuming he didn't use it.
Level 16 talents are up. We have Root expansion for Zagara, Blood for Blood on Vala, Imposing Presence on Uther, Chuck on Shen, and Second Strike on Tassadar.
And the Chug is being taken here over enough to share, which is quite a selfish choice, but it's pretty nice when you're already running Relentless and you have someone with as much CC as Diablo who's going to be interrupting your brewing as much as possible. But now though, MadCorps have already taken their boss and they are rolling their way up to the top lane to see if they can steal this boss. However, we are seeing Baron 4 taking it very quickly. Jen is going to be the one who denies this. He's not going to reach there in time. Boss does go.
There comes the Maul Aaron, though. I don't think it's going to work, but let's see. They're getting on top of him. That's a lot of damage output so quickly. And Aaron, he drops incredibly low. And there comes the Shrink Ray. And he falls.
He does have his passive up, though. He does respawn. Yeah. He had 123 souls at the time, loses 100, back down to 23 souls. And that does make him lose a chunk of health. He's back down to 4.8k. 4.9k, sorry. So still not terrible. Almost 5,000 health.
Kind of weird that Baron didn't want to fight this. They could have fought it, but I guess they thought, okay, we're not level 16 yet. We need to get a little bit more XP in to get that very important level. And then, of course, it's Diablo. He can come back. It's just going to lose those souls.
This is true. And MadCorps, however, still not grabbed the tribute. They're finally heading over to grab it so that they can get their tribute count on the way again. Owl hitting
nice
Lolony, but SDK going to be able to pick this up. Lolony and SDK going to have to get out of here, though, and MadCorps going to have to either choose to fight or go back to base, play it safe, and deal with the... Actually, don't even need to deal with the Golem in the top lane. That's just going to die to towers.
And we have the level 60 talents now for Baron 4.
Yep.
It's Imposing Presence on Diablo, then the Shooting Star for Lunar Flare on Tyrande, Tenacious Roots on Malfurion, Blood for Blood on Rhaegar, and Hover Siege Mode for Sergeant Hammer.
Yep.
And Hyper Siege mode is going to change things quite a bit. Oh, Yuki goes for the Keck straight away, drops Chaos straight into this team, but they're not really going for her quite away. Still on retreat mode. They're waiting for Jellic to get there. And now everyone's in there.
Oh, nice.
Yep, Tyrande falls. And there comes the Maw on top of everything. Aaron might actually fall here. He's completely separated from his team. And there comes the Overpower. Gets back lonely.
Aaron, he tried to retreat. He did get a heal, but he does go down. And that
I think this might be game.
That's gotta be game.
This might be it.
That is a 4-0. And we're going to see MadCorps continue to push in here. Baron 4. Only one left is Malfurion. He does have the increased root duration so that he can slow them down a bit, but he's used his ult. He doesn't have any real damage of his own. He can really sort of just sit there and lightly poke them with his W and his own ability. He's actually just going to run through them. Oh, there we go, Ice Block. But just that is GG. MadCorps going to be taking the round of 16 game, and we'll move on to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, really cool game for MadCorps. Played it out quite well. Yeah, sorry, the logos were correct, but for some reason the titles didn't update. Got that fixed 1 second before the game finished. Last here.
Message in the chat. GG du omelette fromage.
Yep. French teams. Yep.